Hi, greetings from Paris. We are today right on Champs-Élysées about to interview Max Agnon, one of the co-founders of Le Collectionist, a startup for renting luxury properties. Let's meet him. Max, thank you very much for welcoming us today here at your offices in Paris.
Thank you.
So 2 years ago, you and two other partners decided to create Le Collectionist, an online platform for renting luxury properties. And recently, you just raised 2 million euros to continue growing. So can you tell us more about the concept?
So Le Collectionist is a marketplace for high-end properties with services. The idea is we thought that there was a lack of trust in this market, and we really wanted to create like some kind of quality label for properties and for the service also that you can find in these properties. So we have like what we call service like in a hotel, like the cleaning team and these kind of things that are included in the price. And after you have the concierge service, and you can ask them whatever you want, they will always find the right people to make it right.
Who are your most direct competitors and what makes you special?
For us, the most direct competitors are the local agencies. At the end of the day, renting property is not completely new. People used to do that before. And so for each destination, there is a local agency that is really the star. Like they know the owners, they know the clients, but at the end of the day, for our clients that travel a lot in all the destinations, they have to do like the work to find new local agencies each time they change destination. So the idea for local agents is really to be global with a local expertise.
So how many properties do you have now on board?
We reached 1,300 properties in more than 100 destinations. Most properties, I think we have like 60% of properties that are in Europe, especially like French Alps and after all South Europe around the Mediterranean Sea. And we have also some properties in Asia and Caribbean.
So how do you find new properties and what are the criteria?
But at first, of course, it was not that easy. We were like a young startup with young guy, crazy hair and crazy eyes. No, but it's always difficult to convince the first owners. But after, I think what really worked was the press. But a lot of articles in the press, and now, like for instance, this week, I think since the beginning of the week, we had like 20 properties that were offered to be listed on Le Collectionist. And we only select like a third of them. But there's not a checklist at the end of the day. I think it would be easier for both my team and the owners to have a checklist quite simple, like amazing swimming pool, I don't know, 18 meters or anything. No, the idea is really like to have a crush on the properties. But I think it's really important that we keep this DNA and we do this job of curation, finding the properties, because that's what makes the collectionist.
If you go to visit every property.
Yeah, we unpick all the properties. So well, unfortunately, it's not like each time we have a new property in Bali, we go to Bali. But most of the time, it's more like when destination gets to 10 to 15 properties, which is the moment when we really start working on this destination. We go there and we inspect all the properties.
A person that can afford your prices can afford as well the best luxury hotel in the city. Why would they choose you over the hotel?
Because I think that at the end of the day, it's a proposal that has like all the advantage of a hotel because you have the services, and I think it's what people are afraid to miss when you have this kind of money. But at the end of the day, in the morning when you wake up, you don't have like the children of the other couples like crying out on the pool. When you take your breakfast, it's just only you. You don't have to share the buffet with any other people. So I think it's more like for people who are looking for intimacy and don't want to be bothered by other people's children or noise or anything else.
So how do you generate your revenue?
It's quite easy. We don't ask our owners money to be listed on Le Collectionist. It's only on the rental part, so we take a commission that is around 15%.
And can you share with us some figures?
Yeah, some of them at least. Our average basket last year was 25,000 euros. Also, the concierge part is accounting more and more in the total revenue, and it goes up to 10% of our global revenue.
How many are you in your team now?
Oh yeah, so we are growing fast. Last year we were like 3 or 4, and this year we are 12, all working behind me. And also we are recruiting a lot of people, technical team, sales and marketing. And so in the coming, we are recruiting I think 10 people in the 6 coming months.
So you recently managed to raise 2 million euros, congratulations.
Thanks.
And now you're planning to raise 10 million more in the coming months. What is all this money for?
No, the idea is really to, no, I think it was also a decision to make it step by step, not to grow too fast. I think we have to find our max. We're like almost doubling in a few months the size of the team. So we want to keep also our culture. It's a really great team, and so I think it's important to keep this spirit. But no, I think it's internet, like you have to grow fast if you want to be the leader, and the idea is to be the leader to start in Europe and after like a global leader.
So we will see your jobs on Hosco?
Yeah, definitely, with pleasure.
Thank you, Max, and all the team for welcoming us today here in your offices.
Thank you, Lucia, and thank you, Oscar.
Thank you, Oscar!